Hey, welcome back to the Big Rand Show. Thank you for joining me. If you could, hit that subscribe button down below and let's get right to it. Now, over the weekend, Andrew Luck retired. Of course, he's a quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, and it proves something about today's football fans. They don't give a damn about the players on the field as long as they can get their 3 hours of joy every Sunday watching their football team. That's what they proved to me this weekend. On Sunday, there was a press conference, and he announced his retirement. To booze when he announced the reasons. Due to injuries and mental exhaustion, the man has retired from football. How do we show the man a little bit of respect, a little bit of dignity? The man put his body on the line for you every week of the football season for the last 7 years, except when he was injured. He injured himself so you can be entertained. And what nerve you have to sit there and boo him. One announcer even called it one of the most millennial things an NFL player has ever done. That apparently taking care of your physical health and your mental health is a millennial problem. To those of you booing the man or making comments like that, I hope you never have a problem. I hope you never have to deal with a mental problem of some sort, like mental exhaustion, physical wear and tear. I hope you never have to deal with those aches and pains that Andrew Luck is probably dealing with on a daily basis. The pain that he probably feels getting out of bed every single day. The pain a lot of players, especially in football, feel when they get older. And you know something? The man lasted 7 years in the NFL. It wasn't that long ago they were saying the average time span spent in the NFL as a player was an average of 5 years. He lasted 7. And you know what? They left the door open. So, the man might come back at some point. But you know what? When you sit there and boo him as fans, when you boo him for taking time for himself, do you think he's ever going to want to put that uniform on for you again? I sure know I wouldn't. He's a bigger man than I am, sitting on that podium listening to that crap. I would have freaking walked off the stage. The man deserves a little more respect. Now, I'm no Indianapolis Colts fan, but I am a football fan. And I find it repulsive that we would be making fun of a man, denigrating a man, simply because he retired for his own health. Is that even reasonable? What would happen if something worse had happened to him on the field this year because his mind wasn't in the right place? How would you have felt then? The man did what he had to do, and if you can't deal with it, suck it. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Quit making fun of the man. Quit denigrating the man. It's no reason for it. I've been through a few retirements of some of my favorite players as a Dallas Cowboy fan. Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin well before he should have had to, due to injury. I remember tears in those press conferences, not boos. I remember people saying things like, you have to do what you have to do for you. Take care of you. Troy Aikman retired after being in the league for a good while, mainly because of a number of concussions. We didn't boo him when he said he had to retire. There are a lot of players that retire every year and we don't give him crap. But this quarterback, who has done a really good job at being a quarterback when he's been healthy, we're going to run him down. We're going to denigrate him because what? We're not going to get our joy on Sunday of watching him throw a football? Are you kidding me? Now I know Andrew Luck will never see this video. But I've got to say, I respect the man for taking care of himself, putting himself first and his family first. You know, I am glad he was able to recognize that he was dealing with some problems, that he needed to step away from the sport, that he needed to take care of himself. And whatever you do in the future, Mr. Luck, good luck with you. You know, good luck with anything you do. You know, if it's coming back to football after you feel good enough to do so, great. If you don't feel like coming back to football, that's great too. Just take care of you and your family. That's what matters. Football doesn't really matter. I know it was your entire life. But what matters is your family. What matters is you being there for your family. And if this is what you saw to be the best thing that you could do for yourself and your family going forward, then more power to you. You're not going to get a bit of any kind of negativity from me on that. You're doing what you have to do, and I fully support that. And to those of you that don't, get over yourselves. You're not that important. Anyways, this has been the Big Rant Show. I've been your host, Jacob Keck. I'll see you down the road.